Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. So I got a little game to play today. Way back there is a target, and I'm going to set another target up on it, and I'm going to show you what's going on. Now, I want to do a little William Tell challenge, and the problem I'm having is getting people to volunteer to stand there and put an apple on their head and let me shoot it off with an arrow, right? So now most of you, I'm pretty sure, would know the story of William Tell. And that's exactly what the story was. I pretty much just ended it. William Tell, the story of William Tell was, he was a dude with a bow and arrow, and he had a guy stand like this and put an apple on his head, and boop, he shot the arrow off shot the apple off with an arrow. English is so hard for me. So since nobody volunteered, I had to just make a face. So here we go. So we got a big Red Delicious, and we got a guy's dome right there. It's pretty close to regular size right there, so it's gonna be pretty accurate. But I want to post this up down over there, and I want to take a shot with this guy, right? I want to take a shot with my Wicked Ridge crossbow. There is a video on this. This thing is awesome. But I haven't shot this thing in over a year. I have no idea if the sights are still lined up. So rather than go ahead and zero it and adjust it, I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to just put that first arrow right there. But then I'm thinking, if I hit the apple, I might want to up the game. Might want to take the Cold Steel Trailmaster and see if I can hit the arrow. Can I? I have no freaking clue. That's going to be a really difficult throw with such a big heavy knife, and I was going to use a lighter knife, but I thought, if I'm going to challenge, well, might as well challenge. So let me go hang this up. So it's at moments like these when I realize I better be really accurate, because if I miss and I send a bolt over the fence, I don't know if you just saw it, but a car drove by back there. I know it's a cemetery, and if I hit somebody, it's a good place for them to already be, but I really have to not miss on shooting this bolt. So let's go set up my target area at least, and get this shot going. Okay, so I have my bolt loaded, and the more and more I get ready for this, the more and more I'm realizing this could be a really bad idea. But I mean, bad ideas are what makes us American. So let's see if I can't line this thing up. Hopefully there's nobody back there, and hopefully I don't miss. And I'm just going to take a shot and pray for the best. Oh wait, remember the safety on this thing goes on automatically. It's been literally a long time since I shot this thing. So let's see. Man, I don't want this thing. I don't want this bolt to go over. I've seen a couple cars go by, but not in a minute. So let's see here. Let's see here. Might have to move the glasses. All right. Oh, I see another car going by. I'm gonna wait. All right, he's by. I can barely see the apple. All right, I heard it hit. Oh, I think I went a little too low. Now I'm starting to get why my friends decided to say no. I put him in the forehead. All right, so now what I didn't do was adjust for distance, mainly because I was kind of a little bit nervous of losing. Oh man, that bolt is in there. I'm gonna have to get something to pull it out with. That thing is in there, but that is a straight up forehead shot. That's like right here. That's a top of the dome. Sorry. All right, so I'm gonna have to try again. So instead of taking that one out, I'm just gonna shoot a second one. The good thing is I didn't, you know, I have 3 lines on my scope and they measure distance. I wasn't sure if my reading was going to be good. So I just went with the top because it's been so long since I shot it. I don't think I cared too much, but now I see that since it's shooting, it's shot low from the top one. Let's see. So that means it's shot right there. So it's at this range, I should have been on my middle crosshair, and I wasn't. I was on the top. So let's try and rectify that. Oh, the damn safety. I always forget about that. I'm like, why did that not fire? All right, here we go. It's really hard to see that apple. Well, I only have 3 bolts. And my friend only has 2 lives. So I have to hope this one went good. All right, so now I actually took aim at the right crosshair this time. And I have to say that you don't get any more on than that. So now imagine if I actually took a practice shot and zeroed my distance to which line I needed. That was perfect. That was perfect. I'm wondering if I should take one more shot. And even though it's windy and you can see the leaves all blowing everywhere, that was still pretty darn accurate. But I think we're going to do one more. I think we're going to do one more because you want the average. You got to prove it's not a fluke, right? So let's pull that up. Let's take this out. My little foam keeper just left me. I'm going to take off my safety. I'm going to line up my bow. And let's see here. All right, I was trying really hard not to hit my other one, so I'm aiming to the right of my other bolt because I don't want to hit it. So I might have missed the apple, but I wanted to make sure that I'm on the same plane, and it looks like I definitely am. So I didn't want to hit this one, so I aimed over here, and you can see that literally, that's pretty much level. That is exact where it's supposed to be. So if I actually took the time to check my crosshairs out, I guarantee you, without being afraid to hit this one, I guarantee you without any doubt at all, I could put all 3 into that apple. All right, so now the hard part is getting out the bolts and trying the knife. All right, so luckily I have with me my CRKT M16, which I've been using to pry wood away. These guys are in there. I need a new approach. Woo! Wow, that was rough. I came up with a new approach. I broke them. So I need more bolts. And I gotta get these because these are really nice. I hated breaking them, but I gotta throw a knife. What do you want? All right, so now it's time to try and throw a big heavy knife across the world into this target without going through somebody's face. Oh man, you know, it's not a real human being, but my target is supposed to represent that, so it's kind of nerve-wracking. Oh. Well, Mr. Tell, you now have no clavicle. All right, so I got him in the clavicle, and I have to say that I'm throwing tentatively. So what I need to do is just get out of my little worry there box, and all right, so that's better. At least I'm at the height of the apple, because I'm thinking about it like I'm about to legend a buddy. All right, so that's a little high. A little high. People must think I might be a little high. I'm not. Oh, If you're wondering if this knife can take a beating, well, just watch me miss. Oh my goodness. I gotta show you. I gotta show you because at least it was good. This is where the tip hit right here in the apple, but it hit this way. So then literally had this been a real buddy, this would have hit like this, and then this would have popped him in the face, which would have been uncomfortable for him, I'm pretty sure. All right, so let's try again. We gotta do this. The problem is I moved my mark, so now I'm just going blind. All right, a little high, a little high. I'm hitting, when I'm hitting high, I'm hitting pretty much in the same spot. Oh my goodness. So that one was dead center and just off to the right. So far the knife is holding up. Oh, I had a feeling on that one. I let it go with a flick. Never do that. Oh my goodness, guys, you gotta, I mean, come on, this is a perfect throw. See this line right here? This is, I've already hit here, here and there. So I'm there, I'm right there. The good thing is the knife is way easier to get out than the bolts. Those were a pain in the butt until I broke them. All right. Oh, I got him in the eye. All right, so now I know why he looked so nervous, because he was getting a D-bad throw to the eye. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh, it hit the apple and his head. But you guys can see how close it is. Look, I caught the apple and his head. So, I got to put this back up there and keep going. All right, and I'm really trying not to hit my CRKT M16, but I mean, that would be collateral damage, I guess. Oh, I almost hit it. I'm talking about it, and I'm focused, and I almost hit the damn knife. All right, this might be the one right here. Yeah! I told you. Man, sometimes you just feel it. Sometimes you just feel it. That is right there in the apple, 100%. No part of the knife is outside of the apple. So, the William Tell Challenge. I just hit myself in the knuckle. Watch this. The William Tell Challenge can be successful if you don't use a real friend. Using a real friend, boom. He might not be happy with you in the long run. I should have just used this. Oh wait, let's actually see something. Let's see something before my body runs out of blood. Let's see. Hold on. I did get him in the eye. And now he's bleeding. All right. Let's see something. Let's see. Oh, it was high. This knife is so light it just flicked. Oh, that was in. That was in the apple. Damn, William Tell. So, I'm having a much easier time not hitting my friend in the face with the small knife. The problem is having it stick is completely different. This one is much harder. Hold on. My friend needs a little more blood. All right. Oh, that was in there. All right, screw it. Ta-da! Okay, so what we know two things. We know that, well, three things. We know that this is too weak to really do that with. But we know that this is still a really good pocket knife. We know that the Wicked Ridge, I put one right here and then just used the other crosshair, literally one crosshair down. I raised up, found my target, and was dead center. The cool thing is it was also dead center with the one that was in the forehead, right? That was 100% on target. and I'll show you. So this was the first bolt. This was the second bolt. You see that? It is in a straight line. The next one, I didn't want to hit this bolt, so I just moved it over right there. This Wicked Ridge, telling you, if you aim to a spot, the bolt will go to that spot. It's a 10-point Wicked Ridge, whatever it is. Look it up. Look it up. It's definitely a crossbow worth owning. It is awesome. Another thing I learned, when you are getting your target out and you have your hand like this and you're pulling, don't pull down because you hit yourself in the finger. Woo! You know, in Massachusetts, we say things like, he's wicked smart. Wicked smart. That wasn't wicked smart. It wicked smarts, though. I don't know why they say, oh, that's smarts, because usually it's a dumb thing that happened, right? But is what it is. All right, so the challenge is complete. Can I do it? Yeah. Can I do it with the crossbow consistently? Once I got the crosshair right, which I could have done a practice shot first. Then yeah, I mean, that was so easy. I could have nailed that thing. I could have put, if I aimed at the first bolt, I could have put all three literally within an inch. That would have been no problem at all. Then I would have had to break all three with one hand because it would have all been together. With the knife, it's very possible. The thing is, you have to get like this mental, you have this mental block, because I'm looking at a face, even though it's just a drawing, I so badly don't want to hit this face, and it's challenging me. And then I look at my knife and I so badly don't want to hit my knife. If you just go out there and breathe and throw, it might be a little bit better. But once I felt it, I just knew. I'm like, you know what? I stopped worrying about the head. I stopped worrying about the knife, and I said, I'm just going to throw. And I had a feeling that it was going to go good. Now remember, this isn't a throwing knife by any means. This is a large camp knife. A large camp knife. It is big. It is heavy. It is not made for throwing. So if I used the proper knife, would it have been a lot better? Yeah, without a doubt. But it wouldn't have been as fun. So there's just something about using the wrong tool for the job that makes it more exciting. This was definitely the wrong tool for the job, but it got the job done eventually. I mean, who knows? Maybe my friend's not a very good person. I don't know. But it was a fun challenge to do. So I'm excited to see people throwing at heads out there and seeing if they can avoid dinging their buddies. All right, so that's it for this one. Hi, I'm Donnie B all day. Until next video.